Hi, I'm Ian.
I'm Diane, and this is Rufus.
We are the Alphabet Adventurers. Good afternoon, adventurers. Today you join us on episode 6 of the Alphabet Adventurers, and today is the letter F, and you join us at the beautiful Fountains Abbey. The monastic ruins of Fountains Abbey and Studley Royal Water Gardens stand on the River Skell and can be found 3 miles west of Ripon, just off the B6265. The Abbey is a ruined Cistercian monastery founded in 1132 by 13 Benedictine monks who were expelled from St Mary's Abbey in York by the then Archbishop of York. I wonder why they got expelled. Dirty habits? For the next 200 years the monastery prospered, making its money from wool, lead, breeding cattle, horses and sheep. In that time it had its setbacks, with invasions from the north, internal disputes, even the plague.
Our first mistake was coming on a bank holiday. Our second mistake was coming so late in the day. We rolled up at 1 o'clock in the afternoon and they were turning everybody away, asking us to come back in about half an hour. So we went away for half an hour and came back again. They were still turning everyone away and asking them to come back. So we told them we'd already been sent away once and they let us in.
In 1539, the Abbey, like many others, was a casualty of the dissolution of the monasteries. In 1550, the 500-acre site was sold by the canon and remained in private ownership until the 1960s. In 1983, the National Trust bought the property from the local council, and in 1986, the site was designated a World Heritage Site by UNESCO. On the site is Fountains Mill. This is where the monks used to grind their cereal to make flour. Flour was being milled right up until the late 1920s. As you walk through the mill, you can see the old workings and some of the newer equipment. Also some examples of stonemasonry. Okay, so I'm taking a picture of the Abbey. I'm at ISO 100. I'm set at f11. I'm focused to infinity, and I'm shooting at about 100th of a second. No filters, no multiple exposure, just as it is. And we'll do a bit of processing in Lightroom. Okay. I'm sure you'd agree, it really is a magnificent building. I've no idea how long it took to build or what the original costs were, and I'm sure it's been added to and over the years. I shudder to think what it'd cost now to build. That's even if we had the skills still. A short walk from the Abbey leads you to the spectacular Studley Royal Water Gardens. The water gardens are actually the main reason that it's a World Heritage Site. The whole site is really well signposted with plenty of good paved walkways. In general, most of the walks around the Abbey and the gardens are flat. There are some steeper inclines to some of the follies for the more adventurous.
Okay.
We'll try and get a picture of this waterfall coming from under this bridge. Sorry for the sound, it might be a bit noisy. I've got the camera set to ISO 100, also f22 to try and give me a longer shutter speed of about a quarter of a second. Hopefully that will slow the water down enough to give it a little bit of a blur. I am perched right on the very edge here to get any sort of composition. I do hope I don't fall in. The water gardens really are spectacular. Curiously, throughout the water gardens there's lots of statues of naked men wrestling. Maybe that was the vogue of the time, or perhaps it was the leaning of whoever designed the garden. As you can see from some of the stills, there's loads of follies. More naked men wrestling. Towards the end of the water park, you come to a lake. At the side of the lake, there's a cafe which does all the usual sandwiches, cakes, soft drinks, cup of tea. It can get very busy and there's limited seating outside. On your way in, or on your way out in our case, there's the visitor centre. This is where you pay to get in. Plenty of information boards, opening times, interesting facts about the Abbey and the Royal Garden, and any special events that are going on. Within the visitors centre, there's a good selection of shops, obviously a National Trust shop. Even buy a few plants. And the usual memorabilia type stuff. There's also a cafe and small restaurant in this area, of course, toilets and facilities. Okay, so that's Fountains Abbey done. It's probably going to be one of our more expensive excursions. £16.50 per adult, that really is expensive, and £41 something for a family. We were fortunate that Ryan and Chloe have sponsored this today by giving us a gift card, so thanks to them.